South Africa. A place where job creation is dead, but racial classification is alive and thriving. Welcome to 10 Minutes with Kuhle. And on today's episode, we're talking about the Employment Equity Amendment Act, or as I like to call it, Apartheid, the sequel, now with better branding. This is the return of the race police. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, 2025 has given us a law so progressive it forces you to declare your race, and if you don't, well, you boss can do it for you. He can guess your skin tone, and if that's check, cool. He can check your surname, if that's check, cool. Check your vibe, probably. Imagine this. You're at the office. Your manager walks up and says, "Listen, Trevor, since you didn't tick the race box, we've assumed you're economically problematic." Oh no, not a white male with a degree and no employment prospections. This isn't equity. This is race-based bureaucracy on steroids. Now, quotas that don't exist but do. Now, the Department of Labor says there are no quotas in the Act. And yet if you're a company with more than 50 or so employees, you don't reflect the exact racial makeup of a government spreadsheet from 2002. Boom. Fines. But hey, don't worry, it's not racial quotas, it's just sector targets based on racial demographics that you're legally required to follow to avoid punishment. Totally different. The real joke is white South Africans. Let's just say it. White South Africans are being squeezed out of the job market. Not by merit, not by performance, but by racial design. You can have the experience, the skill, and the education, but if your surname isn't politically fashionable, sorry, we have to tick another box. We're literally at the point where we're speaking English, Afrikaans, or having light skin disqualifies you opportunities. Apparently, equity means excluding one group so the ruling elite can appear transformative while looting the country blind. This isn't transformation, this is segregation in a suit. Now, triple BEE, big bucks, bad outcomes. Let's talk about BEE. Billions spent, scorecards ticked, CEOs blackmailed, and yet 32.9% unemployment, fewer VAT registered businesses in, pardon me, fewer VAT registered businesses than in 2009, youth sitting on learnerships like they're on Netflix subscriptions. We train people for shelf packing certifications and ignore Google AI courses. That's right, in South Africa, it's more valuable to know how to stock at Pick and Pay than a program or how to program an algorithm. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be honest with you. I'll be very honest. And you'll notice today I'm shooting with my phone, not with my laptop. And that is because, like I said, yesterday I did a little shooting and there was a little bit of a system issue. I don't know why. And still today there is a system issue, even though the system works on my phone. So I actually need to get a tripod for my phone to actually record videos, or perhaps get a new webcam or a new laptop, which is something I'll look into the new week. Nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, it's very important to understand. With every transformation law the government brings or throws at us, things just get worse. Do you know ever since the NYDA, the National Youth Development Agency, was created, youth unemployment has been increasing? It's doing quite the opposite. Did you know ever since BE was created, 4 million jobs were lost, and of those 4 million, majority were black people, which is contrary to what BE actually stands for. Did you know that BE has costed South Africa's economy 5 trillion rand? Did you know? I bring facts, not just emotion. I want you to really understand these equity laws that are killing South Africa. Now, yebo, let's compete in the fourth industrial revolution by mastering cardboard box stacking, while the rest of the world is on the fifth industrial revolution. The real question is who benefits? The entire structure is a compliance racket. Big business pays fines, elites collect BE shares, the youth get stipends, SMMEs die in a sea of paperwork, and the middle class, shame on them, taxpayer of all races, foots the bill for the bloated failure. We're told this is about upliftment, but it's really about control. It's about keeping power in the hands of the connected cadres and pretending that Excel spreadsheets will liberate the masses. So, ladies and gentlemen, one needs to understand this for what it is. This is another gimmick that is used, and I've said from time and time again, the funny thing about the ANC is they just become more communist, even though the commies are actually leaving the party. I mean, the EFF, which was the ANC Youth League at the point in time, pulled out. Mkhonto Sizwe, which was this radical economic transformation group, pulled out. And those are communist people. The SACP is pulling out. But somehow, Ramaphosa and his cabal can't smell the coffee. But the communists have pulled out and they just become more communist. Must be something in the water in Luthuli House. Now, ladies and gentlemen, so what now? How do we fight back? Here's what you can do right now to fight this madness. Step 1, know the law, read the Employment Equity Amendment Act, and see how far it goes. Step 2, support the DA's court case. Whatever you think of them, they're the only ones legally challenging this social engineering experiment. Step 3, learn about Sahalika. They're a serious legal and economic force standing up to state overreach and fighting for business freedom. Step 4, hire on merit. Build underground networks, fight exclusion with excellence. Step 5, apologizing for being skilled, educated, or qualified. This is your country too. Don't forget. Now, this isn't just about policy. It's about future. It's about a country where your skin tone decides your paycheck. We've gone from non-racial democracy to legalized economic segregation. It's time to say enough is enough. This has been 10 Minutes with Kuhle. And please don't forget to sign up for a membership. It's as cheap as 20 Rand. We really need to get those membership numbers up. As well as don't forget to like, share, and subscribe unless that violates your sectoral quota. Now, see you next time unless I get cancelled for being the wrong demographic. Till next time, bye.